pointed at Ricky. It's him. He's the problem. This is why we don't love you. You mess everything up. The social worker looked at the parents and said, "You guys should not be foster parents," and turned to me. "Don't worry. I'll make sure you go somewhere safe." A month later, I walked into my new foster home. I saw Ricky looking broken in the living room. The kid who bullied foster kids became one. I was homeless and hadn't eaten in 3 days. But then I saw a sign saying, "Mega Burger Challenge. Free if you eat it all. $100 if you fail." I had no money, but my stomach was eating itself, so I knew I had to risk it. I walked into the diner with shaking legs, but when I told the owner I was here for the burger challenge, he immediately scoffed. "That's not for people like you. We both know you don't have $100. I was crushed and turned to leave. But then a waiter behind him tapped his shoulder. "Frank, our sign says anyone can try. That means him too." Frank's jaw tightened and he crossed his arms. "Fine. When he fails, I'll call the cops and it'll be one less beggar on the street anyway." The waiter led me to a table, and as I sat down, he smiled. "I was also homeless once. I'll help you if the owner tries anything." A minute later, Frank personally dropped the giant plate in front of me, with 8 burgers and a literal mountain of fries. The timer beside it was already counting down from 60 minutes. Frank smirked. "Don't fail, or else it's jail time for you." My hands shook as I picked up the first burger and started eating. I hadn't tasted anything hot in weeks, so half the fries were gone within 10 minutes. Frank stood by the register, watching with his arms crossed, going redder with every bite I took. With 30 minutes left, the fries were done, and I picked up my last burger, ready to savor it. But that's when Frank marched over. "New policy. I need a $15 deposit before you can keep playing." He slapped the burger from my hands and slid the platter away before I could react. My chest went cold because the timer was still ticking. "You can't just invent rules midway through, please. I don't have $15. But Frank just laughed. "I'm the owner. I know what I want. Now pay the deposit or I'm calling the cops." I patted my pockets with trembling hands, and my face dropped because I knew I had nothing. But then the same waiter from earlier appeared. He pressed $15 into Frank's hand. "This man is playing." Frank's smile instantly dropped. His whole face went beet red as he closed his fist around the money and walked away. The waiter slid the plate back towards me, and I grabbed the last burger. I swallowed the final bite with 2 minutes left, then stood up, burped, and walked up to Frank. "Mega Burger Challenge done. Can't believe it was free." The waiter smiled, and I walked out the front door, full for the first time in days, while Frank stared at me with his fists clenched, unable to do a thing. I was swimming in a lake when I caught a rotting smell cooling around me. It was so strong it made me gag, so I decided to just get out. But while swimming towards shore, I felt something brush against my lip.
Nigga, I love pet. I'm here, nigga, go put me eat. I call like, wait, can you my head?
But there could talk my finin.
Oh, my favorite
spent 20 years teaching me